Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a poor farmer named Koi. He owned no land or possessions and had to work as a laborer for a wealthy but miserly landlord. Despite toiling from dawn till dusk, Koi remained honest and hardworking, hoping for a brighter future. Impressed by Koi's diligence, the landlord promised to marry his daughter to him if he continued to work for another 3 years. Overjoyed, Koi agreed and worked tirelessly, fueled by his hope for a better life. 3 years later, Kwai went to the landlord to remind him of his promise. However, the greedy landlord, unwilling to fulfill his word, devised a difficult task. He demanded that Kwai bring him a bamboo with exactly 100 segments, claiming that only then would he marry his daughter to Kwai. With a glimmer of hope, Kwai ventured into the forest. He searched far and wide, but could not find a single bamboo with exactly 100 segments. Exhausted and disheartened, he sat down and wept. At that moment, a kind fairy appeared. Hearing Kwai's plight, the fairy instructed him to cut 100 bamboo segments and bring them back. Once Kwai had done so, the fairy used magic to join the segments together, creating a bamboo with exactly 100 segments. Overjoyed, Kwai thanked the fairy and carried the bamboo back to the landlord. The landlord was astonished to see the bamboo. However, instead of honoring his promise, he tried to delay again, asking Kwai to dismantle the bamboo into individual segments for easier transportation. Confused, Kwai sought the fairy's help once more. The fairy used magic to separate the bamboo into 100 segments. Still consumed by greed, the landlord tried to claim the bamboo for himself without fulfilling his promise. This time, the fairy cast a spell that caused the bamboo to cling tightly to the landlord's body, immobilizing him. Terrified, the landlord admitted his wrongdoing and vowed to keep his promise. After the spell was lifted, the landlord immediately organized a grand wedding for Kwai and his daughter. From then on, Kwai and his wife lived happily together. The landlord, having learned a lesson about honesty and fairness, never dared to deceive anyone again. Moral of the story: the tale teaches us that honesty and perseverance are rewarded, while greed and dishonesty lead to consequences.